dressing and language, and Jackson Opia always say, "What dress I think he's among the few mayors of more dressing. Or dressing, Papa. Wow, what dress it is a Achim boys, who's almost said colored socks, or dress you. Oh, Jackson was say, oh, bed dresses, don't worry. Why? Okoye mayor. And I'm saying, let me check Musa beyond mayor forestry is political life. Na me share who this nice gentleman is. Na Jackson me bono. And your man I can describe him as quite controversial. And I don't know whether he's a difficult person or he's a principled person because of the headlines I'm reading. Musa Superior, MPP executives have failed Grassroots. I'll contest for MPP General Secretary. Musa Superior, Cabinet Japan hates Akufo-Addo. Musa Superior alleges. And the other one, remove Musa Superior or we will. Tamale MPP executives to Akufo-Addo. Don't credit John Boadu for MPP's 2016 elections. Musa Superior. All these are very. Oh, but me believe you. Oh, you look good.
Because from a very humble point of view, they be me watch you.
Yeah.
Both on television and
wow.
Me a fan of Asempa.
Yes.
This particular program,
Ekosiisen,
because one of the most elaborative programs this country has, and congratulations.
Yes. But you look good.
Oh, thanks to God.
Wow.
Just look after yourself. Look at you. Very nice watch. Oh, yeah.
From mayor to first
yes.
Unless
the power and authority of God. Now, sorry, and you are looking healthy. You have to thank your God, sir. You're looking healthy. Now, any other thing is bonus. So I'm grateful, sir. I'm healthy. The Ghanaian assignment, whether you are a mayor or you are a commissioner of the Forestry Commission or a deputy chief executive or an MPP activist, because activism is a part of the Ghanaian rebuilding process. So, first of all, your partner is a very democratic party. Now, every year, your constitution say reorganization. Now the purpose of reorganization is to reassert the party and make sure you galvanize enough energy in the party and fix the wrongs and the deficiencies of our party so that we can prepare ourselves for the electioneering campaign. Now, as part of your organization, I clearly stated in the constitution starting from form. Say you were polling station executives, so you started from there. Election, if every polling station be 5-member polling station executives. So our election came out with a lot of challenges, but because God is always on the side of the MPP, I think that those challenges we left them behind. I am sure an investigation is being pursued by the party to identify these difficult areas at the time of polling station election, and I respect the party policy on that, and on the basis of that, I would not want to make any commentary about difficulties at the polling station level. Moving forward, we selected our electoral area coordinators in over 9,000 electoral areas in the country, and then we went on to choose constituency officers a couple of weeks ago, and just last week or so, you see your regional officers. Now, sa exercise na a process to reorganize the party. Now, ma a party for the opportunity to be able to say, oh man, now we organizer. 1 year there. This time we're changing you. Now you, why are there? So we're letting you. So it allows a democratic process to either retain or reject a particular person based on that person's performance in the last 4 years. So yes, have very successfully, and I want to congratulate the party for that. On the 16th of July next year, next month, choose General Secretary, National Chairman, and other officers of the party. Nasa is a crucial decision you be taking. Now, there are so many reasons why me as General Secretary, but one of the key reasons is the contradiction between the government and their party.
Contradiction.
There's a big contradiction between your government and a party, and I want to correct it. Number one, MPP government is delivering. Akufo-Addo is leaving a very indefatigable cabinet. Now, if you compare Akufo-Addo's government to various governments in Ghana, you will say it's one of the best governments in the history of this country. The NDC can make their propaganda, that's fine. But they are doing well. Cabinet is doing well. All the policies are here introduced here in 2016. Some of them very difficult policies. And it takes very strong, assertive individuals to pursue difficult politics, to pursue unpopular politics, provided the president thinks, look, this policy is a good policy, a bit inured to the benefit of majority of Ghanaians. Let's go for it. It doesn't matter how we get bashed. And I congratulate the president. Most of the policies here, it comes a serious attack, especially the senior high school. But this is the man I know is a very bold character. And he said, no, we have to go with the policy. The monies we get from the oil, from the taxes, it's a Ghanaian, it's in the Ghanaian treasury, and you see for our Ghanaian people. So why is it that the party government for me deliver so well, even in under a global pandemic, yet the party is going into the ground? And I tell you, me per se own conduct your own independent survey, and I know you are very capable of doing that as EMPA and the multimedia group, and go into the countryside. You will see exactly what I'm going to tell you shortly. Your constituency offices, they are terrible. Constituency offices in Ghana, you won't mean your Juma Papa if you don't have a proper place to come down, relax, and analyze Juma. Oh yeah. And then administratively to pursue an administrative policy. Most of the constituency officers are sitting in verandas. I'm telling you, I just came from Anlaw constituency in the Volta region. And I tell you, Omo constituency office is somebody's veranda. And that's shameful. You call the hometown of Professor Buzia. Now, this man, his monument should be a huge facility there depicting MPP. The constituency office was in a higher place, in a little corner. Party officers, any party communicators, they lack the necessary tools. Communication officers all over the country. Constituency be our one communications officer. Now, as our communication officer, your job is to manage the communication strategy of the party in the particular constituency. Only laptops, they don't have smartphones. Now, in a modern society, how can you communicate effectively if you don't have internet? Because your street communication, you think that you can just come onto the studio and you take Nyansa, to want to communicate. You will fail miserably because communications moved on. The world is now a small place. Internet is driving the new revolution, and therefore it is important, say, every communicator should be, quick on research. Now, you can only research with an internet. Look at the wonderful research. Within some few minutes, you're able to see that Musa Superior is either controversial or hard or strong. You saw that, you found it. So, all your communications officers around the country, they don't even have the basic tools to work. And that's quite unfortunate. May Kachiro say over half of your constituency officers, the immediate past constituency officers, were either unemployed or they didn't have a job, meaningful business. This is totally not acceptable for a forward-looking party such as MPP. Now, this is one of the reasons why it's our contradiction to come and correct it and make sure that we galvanize the energies of the MPP people across the country and motivate them and incentivize them so that they will have a reason to continue to advocate for your party. Look, party is look, the BJ Daroches, Odoi Sykes, Nana Akufo-Addo, J. Kufuor, people like Stephen Kreku and co, Professor Folson, they played almost sweaty, played well. And even when Rawlings was a brutal dictator, may so rest in peace. Watch them. Buzia Dankwa from PP Group, PFP, UNC, they came together in 1990 to establish the Dankwa Buzia Club. And I was a leading member of the Dankwa Buzia Club at the age of 21 in the northern region. Then Elijah R.I. Alassane, who later became running mate to Professor Dubois in 1992. He was our leader and lawyer peer. And then we were hiding in the night to do this thing. And this leadership, indefatigable leadership, we were bold, like you said. And they fought the regime. And by 28th of July, they established MPP. So this party was setting values every single day. Every MPP member who had responsibility to make sure that these values are safe. Liberty, diversity, competition, democracy, and transparency. These parties were built on these values. And that is why it is clearly important, say, to me, making sure, say, we get all these people supported and motivated. Juma in 2024, provide leadership and direction, and in some cases logistics. But the job itself is being done by your polling station officers, your electoral area coordinators, your constituency officers, and regional officers. And I think that there should be a plan to look after them, which is totally non-existent now.
What you do for the party?
Oh, my in terms of physical, monetary dues, and in terms of participation.
We're a grassroots person.
Typical local grassroots. In fact, I'm not only grassroots, but I'm a local grassroots, because I'm not the type of grassroots. I'm Accra, now Kumasi, and I keep shouting grassroots. Mr. T party at the local level, where the proper grassroots is. At the age of 21, I'm a member of the Dankwa Buzia Club, and we are local grassroots communications. Grassroots communication, but we started communication at the time. We had only one radio station, any one television station, and that time, because of the brutal nature of Jerry Rawlings, it was difficult. Now watch it with a sharp eye and an iron fist to make sure that no Ghanaian citizen contradicted him, and it was really very difficult to contradict him because but we were led by this, massive Ghanaian thinkers, people like B.J. Darocha and co, to make sure, say, and deliver, say, no, this government, let's push hard. So we started from Buzia Dankwa Club right down to 1996. I'm a founder of the Young Elephants Club throughout the country. Founder and president of the Young Elephants Club. Anybody who says he founded the Young Elephants Club, I founded it, and I was in Tamale when I founded. Now, Young Elephants Club may play a key role across the country. It was one of the main, it was one of the main advocacy groups in Ghana. Champion. Yeah, very, very powerful. In fact, there was a time a particular person, one Ekosiisen somewhere, claimed that he was the founder of the Young Elephants Club. I wrote a letter to the national headquarters. Then Daniel Butcher was the director of operations, and he told him that no, Musa Superior founded it. So we moved on. By 2000, we need election. We formed a government, and then by 2005, we contested for the position of national organizer. So this is not my first contest. In 2005, Lord Comey, now director of operations at the presidency, and Alaji Bamba, a former, former MP and a former deputy presidential affairs minister under the first term of Jack. He called election. Lord Comey winning still continue to Bojuma because party Juma there a loyalty and dedication. They will believe in the principles of their party and the vision of their party, and then they carry all through to be able to deliver as party activists, any party workers. So 2011, London. So me contest here, me show interest to contest for the MPP parliamentary elections for Tamale Central. Now, God willing, your party for no, or more rewarding me for my hard work. So on the basis of my macro, me campaign through a technology called Skype. Me campaign. So my election and me winning by 62%. So me represent the MPP in 2012 in the Ghanaian presidential and parliamentary election. Alaji Nusa Fuseni, former minister of rules, and the geography and geopolitics of the northern region, more majority, so or we need. And then we kept working for the party until 2014. Comrade J. Japan selected me to become the special assistant at our party headquarters.
Do you still have a relationship with him?
I haven't spoken to him for a while, but the last time, Michiano, I went directly to greet him, and his response was fabulous. He greeted me well, and then Michiano, the late Ajia Ramatu's funeral, Aliu Mohammed's house, at Cantonmency, Michiano, and I think I met him a couple of days before the elections. Tamale, time I mobile for presidential campaign. That time,
What challenge with the current crop of national executives?
Challenge in terms of efficiency. Oh, yeah, I do, and that is why me running for general secretary. Who said the whole party structure is totally collapsed. Absolutely. Now, our party na party headquarters ho. A man for party headquarters, they don't find anybody. Now, evidence me, I call her several times. You will find nobody. Now, party no so our leaders. Now, leaders no, I say make sure sir they are available because a national party. A man for me running from Sifi, we also maybe Accra for a business purpose or for anything. Then let me say, okay, my main party office, maybe or idea be for the office, but they don't find anybody. In fact, a leading member of their party has just released a video, and I was worrying, say, very, very concerned, say, party, no, the party leadership, no, my office. Yes, very, very leader, very indefatigable, strong personality of the party. Well, issue this video. And when you watch the video, it does go, it's a synonymous thinking to the way we are thinking about the way the party office has been.
But my understanding of party headquarters, how do you understand that? Say, the executive should be sitting there. Is that
absolutely. If you don't have any meeting or you are not traveled, where are you going to work?
But how do you know they are traveling to serve the parties?
No, you cannot travel all the time. I say, make sure that some traveling you do, and you have to do delegated responsibility. Say you have a party where you don't have the general secretary around all the time, and whatever excuse you give, I'm not going to accept it because I say you should be there most of the time. Traveling, fine. Meeting outside the party headquarters, absolutely correct. But you should be in the party headquarters, and the evidence is clear. Obi Akasa, Mako 92 constituencies in Ghana. Now, constituency are make Kobia. The cry is just too much. Now, I want to mean building a strong party without the grassroots. Because grassroots, no mukita party. No. So I say, yeah, we should be able to produce a plan. In fact, a solid super plan. Rebuild and re-recruit a party for. Because, you know, the body language.
What does it is a party for Nbika? Based on what they are saying, no, what that quality, no, what that potential, no.
Number one, they don't only social power. Now only social power. Organize, you are becoming weak. Every party officer around the country, polling station, electoral carrier, constituency, should have social power. Now social power, they have this social power, but any financial or economic power. So you have to have a business or a job. Now, what we are saying is when we win election, the story will have to be completely told beautifully if we use the opportunity that we have as a government to empower your party people. Now, I'm for NDC for say I'm quite discriminatory. I won't apologize for saying that. I'm not saying the government. I'm saying the party. There's a difference between a political party and a government, even though it is a party that produces a government. And there's only one responsibility of a party. Ujuma is to look after the party personnel. There were a little over 180,000 personnel from regional level to polling station level. That's about 0.59% of the population of Ghana. Under 1%, I think that there should be a plan for our people. You remember the ANC policy on black economic empowerment. That is what we should be doing. And that's why if I come, maybe as General Secretary, one of the key things I may is to establish a business development unit. Your constitution under aims and objectives, I think Article 2, Clause 14, is clearly, clear indications on the way forward. Entrepreneurship, business, economy, free market. And we should start it at the party level so that we can demonstrate to Ghanaians and say, yes, we're doing it and doing it well. So these are some of the things that maybe I'm introducing.
Outside, you don't even know the challenges within, and you have started promising.
Oh, these are very achievable promises. I'm not saying I'm going to buy a bus for anybody. I mean, to bus and motorbikes and I'm to a party for. Achievable promise. How much do you need to start to empower? My investigation, at least if we say to me mobilize 10,000 Ghana cedis each per constituency officer, that will be under 50 million, 46 million plus. You're telling me that me, General Secretary, me receive 50 million. I will do that within a twinkle of an eye and make sure that every party member is supported with 10,000 Ghana cedis to start a business. Now, omo business, they will be supervised directly by the unit I ever created, the business development unit of their party, so that they will be going through coaching and training and make sure that it is enhanced. Now, so almost you see Sikano properly, party no pa, because at the local level, no, sa party for I am almost sika for business, no. Sikan na you say your party juma, so that when people are looking for support, you call Akachi South constituency. Na omuchro letter the chairman of their party, say one of our polling station executives or Yare. Na Omuko hospital, the bill is about 500 Ghana cedis. Can you believe, say, our party constituency chairman couldn't afford that money? He kept the letter until, as part of our discussion, and they brought it up. Fortunately, I had some money, and I gave them the money. That is not the way the party should operate. The party should operate under a super precise welfare plan. So that's our welfare plan, or take care of our party people. And the welfare plan is what I'm going to announce. Say, you are looking for money to announce a 1 million Ghana cedis welfare plan. That is very, very little money anyway. Now, we'll divide the 1 million by 275. Each constituency will receive an initial capital of 3,500 cedis. I say, go and open a brand new welfare account, not the current constituency account. And then from time to time, there were 88 ministers of state, ambassadors, minimum count, over 261 60 MMDCs, CEOs, minimum count, deputies, I don't know the account. They are in this job because the MPP is in power. Now, I don't think me proposing to the National Steering Committee that say we should let these people contribute at least a specific amount of money every month to the welfare fund. Now, I'm sure that every member of government appointed on the basis of the MPP Global Certificate are on contributing. And that's going to be a lot of money coming through into the welfare fund. And the welfare fund will be supervised by the first vice chairman. On my watch, I say, finding rules, the constitution is not clear. Your first vice, ni second vice, ni third vice, now Juma Ombe, delegated responsibility, but me assigning specific rules to them. And one of the rules will be the first vice chairman, Nejuma Beye, in charge of logistics, the other one in charge of welfare, and the other one, the third one, in charge of identifiable groups, so that we know that there's a job mandate for them, and every single day they will pursue a job mandate and do the other things that the Constitution has prescribed for them to do, delegated responsibility.
Kasate said, it's just let them. You're making it so simple.
Yeah, it is because I have thought through and I have a formal policy. In fact, my blueprint is a very huge document. And then one of the secretaries said that, look, I think he said this your analysis should even be adopted as a formal policy of the party. Because it's clear, you don't need a lot of money to do good things. You need common sense. Simple. And these are commonsensical analysis are made here. Every minister you say you should pay money a month for a welfare fund, the minister will thank you because ebe buano or your MPR. All the welfare issues. Look at MPs. Some of them say, "Oh, your MP now only sika, only minister and deputy ebe haupa," because the pressure on the parties on our MPs, and that's unfortunate. And the reason is because the party, the national party, has virtually abandoned the party structure. And now, if you abandon the party structure, everybody will have to find a godfather. And that is why godfatherism is being encouraged in the MPP, which is very dangerous. So the party say I am planning very well and make sure that it me produce a plan I bet my boy a party for. I'm not saying say I bet my boy biao. That's not what I'm saying, because it will be a fallacy.
Oh, you have a challenge with godfather issue?
It's not right. It's not good.
Political mentors?
Political mentors, good, excellent, fantastic, and I encourage that. But godfatherism is bad. Oh,
you look up to this person?
No, godfatherism. No, the way we describe it here. Oh, if you want something, no, the party should be able to help through the party structures.
That has been the status quo.
It's been for a very long time.
And you think you can change it?
We have to work to changing it. You have to be able to pursue a policy to change it. And this is what good thinkers do. You pursue a policy, discuss it, put it across, open up the party. Bring in the Dambuche model.
You sound very confident.
Yes, because if you are running this party based on Dambuche model, you will succeed.
The
Open up
Damboche model.
Yes, the Damboche model.
Which is that? Which is
open
what?
up, visit the constituency, make sure that the party is close to government, exhibit some authority and assertiveness, and I tell you the party will grow. Said Damboche, no, yeah, unannounced visitation to your constituency officers. And for the first time, you be introducing what we call a formal activity plan in the party. Now, our formal activity plan no ebe boa party no papa. Because mabisa your party for around the country. When was the last time a national officer in the last 5 years has come to my constituency to say me yejuma constituency, I'm spending 1 day working for the constituency? Zero. Anytime I'm home is zero.
Current crop of
absolutely zero.
Do you believe your party people?
I believe in them. They are very humble people.
National officer be spending working days.
No, not yes. A mobile funeral, that's fine. I mean, if presidential,
but working
visit, and we need evidence of that. They should show evidence because you can't just go and working visit without. And we are one of the most credible radio stations and our journalistic institution. This station conducted research and found out. So announcing an activity plan that will indicate in a particular month where this national officer will be. So, for example, in September, from 5th to 6th of September, you have decided to deploy about 7 national officers across the country. Mm-hmm. Organizer, go to Western region. Youth organizer, Central region. Women's organizer, Northeast region. Mm-hmm. Nasara coordinator, go to Central region. It's 5 days. Obianko spending 5 days. Now, after 5 days, come back, a quick steering committee meeting, or what we call a functional group meeting, and then you sit down and have a conversation. Now, so our activity plan produces what we call needs assessment. Mm-hmm. Because the availability of our officer in the region and in the constituency, or juma say amount for be and some of the things are he will see them. Now, at the end of the day, the 5-day working tour, be a debrief. Now, all these informations you are gathering, you report back to the steering committee. Who report it to the steering committee or the functional group? Then the partner will take a decision and say, okay, this is the report from Central Region. Challenges near. What do we do as a party to address the challenges? Then you prepare an action plan and a support plan to be able to.
I've heard join me. I'm Musa Superior, a potential general secretary for the ruling New Patriotic Party. And lots of your text messages I can be there but can you say JB Powerplex a herbal research center very simple the all catch you and say and then yade bi adane krankro da so bia no mesro odu ani kire ho no ma prekope especially ade fa eye pain ho ya ho uti se onipadua na atwe pa yi pa onipadua no so etutu wo kwanso nkoso kra mesro se JB Powerplex Herbal Research Center ebe isa how no nyina ade free prekope ade amadi Zawaplex also se beto eye wo ya so kra anti free on so 055922 22769 and 055 6675 348 one bay Abeka Post Office we FD for Ajiatum and what you do on Casa de Obadia and Ken's Walk and Nanabuache Herbal Repash and Alternative and Okaishi Drug Lane and as a free Lion of Judah or no ebe Kaneshi Market Cocoa Milk and so no the money dance so crying say GMO free and I feel cholesterol free and lactose free, allergic free and sugar free. We yemfa you may be amfra frame a ukudi na fe coffee fan bebre e dia bro. Cocoa milk contain lauric acid na fe no sa acid no eboa eko eye moamoa hodo ni nipadua ni die esi na fe e ma nipadua no so enya ahoden so nkokra. Ye wo eye ahodo be enan e wo hono ye cocoa unsweetened, cocoa original, Cocoa Super, Cocoa Life, and I feel Cocoa Chocolate, and so I want them. The Ehiam Cassiani say, Opebia Twa, Oko NS Chemist, and I say, Malcolm Shops, I would do Unyabi, I feel, or kind she, Wafa Kujo Shop, once a be or bicycle lane, and I go supermarkets, I would do and a Miami Hodra, one decide, Ebinsu, El Honum. For 0274 440 180. 0274 440180 na one one etimedi nkita ho Obapa products abedwaso debi adame kamfoma Obapa Africa Queen Mackerel ye Obapa sardine and ye Obapa tomato paste ni nyina no eboa ema woduane din eye de na samu ahoden sonko saa nneoma ma bruce so okodwa so especially when the weekend is approaching now could dwa for the weeker besro bomodia say Africa Queen Mackerel papa sardine papa so ye Obapa sardine and Obapa tomato paste be kwa kopi be free 0302668357 0302668357 let me know on Indian guitar Obapa tomato paste prekope enyina ya gia to say one kasa obecheke. If you've just joined, Musa Superior and I am a special guest and Makacho say or a potential general secretary for the MPP party. Yeshen komo bonus no na obidiaba George Danka mame kwame Musa because he didn't more or less like a guy named is Musa Superior his actual name?
Yeah. No. Superior no ye like say you know say young man be our nickname. So
Superior
nickname. But yeah, be discussing Musa Superior and be take it time. Now only time. So next time maybe I'll have to find good time.
Yes. So now Musa Superior the nickname.
Yeah, nickname.
Wow.
The real name is Idris Musa.
Musa.
But I'm telling you, even my mom,
No, but that's the reality. Because nobody, if you go mentioning your real name,
the president knows my real name.
That really matters.
Yes, of course.
Okay, so back to your bid to win the general secretary position. As it stands now, party no they become more crossroads. It's coming across difficult moments, Mupani. And you want to break a certain status quo. You think you fit into breaking? No, you have that power, that quality. I bet me a break that 8,
Absolutely, and say the general secretary say only certain qualities. One of those qualities to be strong. That is, you're healthy. The other one is to be assertive and make sure that you are not being manipulated by the system. The other one is say when you articulate, make sure that you are ready to have a debate with any other person, especially from the ND side. Now you're strategically minded and then multitasking, so that whereas you're fighting the inter-party fight, you're also doing a lot of work within the party to make sure that difficulties and any challenges are our party, we are able to address them. So I'm very, very confident, say,
I see. Now back to the party. It's into camps now. Oko grassroots now. Ebinimusu komo mudin say yejaimu. I contributed XYZ to the party. Yenya power we yejai. Nobody's taking care of us. All these deliberations no are no. How are you solving them?
And yet, that's the reason I'm in this race. Remember, my cultural say maybe corrected the contradiction. In fact, that's the middle of the contradiction, because discussion no dosu, complaints no dosu. Now, you here obi a obetima motivate party people no and re-recruit, because kasa omo kano discourage you omo from owning up to work for the party for the electioneering campaign heading to 2024 election. The only thing is to be able to establish a reward system for the party. And Amboche did it very clearly, even though it didn't come with money. But this time, if you are rewarding SAN, look at the economic situation and make sure that we encourage your party to go into businesses and farming and education. That is how we can help you more, so that we have quality human resource at their base. Gaining that social power I was talking about. We are a party officer. You are an ambassador of the party in the local area. So you have to be a worthy ambassador, so that a non-MPP person or who Uka MPP assemble, he knows no, this person is in the right place, and therefore he's encouraged to be in the right place. But we are a party officer, organizer, and you are in the area, you are weak, you don't have a job, you are poor. It will be difficult because you don't have the social power. And psychology tells us that social power, that is the only power that can magnet people. You should be able to help people. You should be a humble person. You should be able to speak so that people will hear. Now, before you do that, you should have financial power or economic authority. And so economic authority, any financial power, it produces social power. That is what we're bringing on board. We ain't mean unless we empower people. It mean make it the noise, say all kinds of things. They say empower people so that they don't feel left behind. Now empower more. It does two things. One, it keeps the party moving. Two, it keeps you more excited to continue to work for this party. And that's why I say the People's Campaign Party First agenda. The only platform of hope for a party.
That's your campaign.
Yeah, that is the campaign.
People's campaign.
People's campaign.
What makes it People's campaign?
Because amount for Bibri finance the campaign.
You owe them when you get power.
No, we help them. We put plans in place for them to help them. Now, you can't run a political campaign with your own finances. Anybody who does that, you're going to be corrupt. You use your business money to run a campaign. At the end of the day, you'll be corrupt.
You take people's money to make
you
campaign?
Take contributions. Little contribution. Obama did that. The way forward, Obama did that. You won't be corrupt.
So the fight against corruption will be...
Absolutely, to be minimized. And that is why we have introduced the People Campaign, and their contributions are coming through from left, right, and center, making sure that the campaign runs well. And in the Volta region, it was huge. By the time we left Volta region, we had a number of people paying a number of money to us. Our hotel bills is being financed by party people on the ground because they know, this is the only campaign I ever provide.
What do you intend to give those people back?
Yes, we plan a plan of economic empowerment. A party for we have a plan and we will do it up under the business development unit of the party. And I told you, you be starting with the middle officers. It is simple.
I'm telling
you, it is. Thinking outside the box.
The MPP you knew some 20, 30 years back has changed.
No, we need...
a lot of sacrifice has gone into the party. And that sacrifice is missing now. How do you bring that?
We're bringing it back by motivating our people. Don't leave people behind. Now, for the first time, we have to be able to demonstrate, we can reintroduce the proper MPP back into the Ghanaian politics. And the proper MPP is the MPP Daniel Boche led. Open, wide, spacious, and empowering. That is the kind of MPP we are looking for.
Dambucho campaign team one.
No, it's on there. So you're super.
But our campaign team.
No.
What was the general secretary?
Ma Catherine.
What ne bless him?
Oh, of course, general secretary, former general secretary, private conversations with him.
Father na mentor.
Oh, your mentor.
Yes,
anybody who wants to succeed, you have to introduce that model.
The Dambucho
openness, accessibility, constant availability in their party headquarters. Super Daniel Boche. Obi as a person deliver as general secretary. I'm telling you, the Danjuete model is the way for you. Humble, accessible, or pay visits to the constituency and fighting for the grassroots. That's the kind of general secretary me replicate for the MPP for the next 4 years.
Musa Superior. The People's Campaign.
The People's Campaign Party First agenda.
Musa Superior.
And it's the only campaign that can galvanize everybody on board and say, let's go for the gold. The only monument Akufo-Addo will love is to win 2024. We cannot disappoint him.
But you are attacking the current executives as if someone him the omo.
No, attack you. I have never attacked them. Me expose omo deficiency. Attack is a very strong word.
You are exposing their deficiency.
Absolutely.
But you have a deficiency as well.
They should expose it.
So they are deficient. And you want all of them to go?
I think that the party is not running well, and the delegates must take a decision, and the decision is that they must put in the right people. I'm one of the right people I'm partnering, but I don't know how the others are running Omo campaign. But I am confident, the People's Campaign is top, is the leader in this campaign. And the only campaign with a proper policy plan. Now, already made 10-point plan now, which has been stolen and plagiarized by certain people. Yeah.
Musa.
I'm telling you.
Who do you balance?
Yes.
What 10 points?
One, running the party all the time in the office, running the party in absentia. Number two, the bottom-up approach. Every super organization in the world is now running the bottom-up approach. If you centralize, lack of proper decentralization, bureaucracy should be reduced and cut. Let's do the proper organization. Feasibility and accessibility is important. Move around the country, listen to the polling station people. Let's have a proper membership drive. Yeah, NIBI. Your ID cards have all been expired.
MPP.
MPP. Everybody is out of date. Obia membership card is out of date. That is shameful.
Musa, are you on top of this one?
Investigation.
MPP, membership
MPP,
card.
nobody has a proper membership card. Now, me catch your BB, even the last election.
No, hold on. Are you sure of what you're saying?
Say, Mama information. Now, one of the outstanding journalists in the country. Me pese on course. Say, see, I'll bet my cross check it. Obia membership card. I spy. So we're going to introduce a technologically based. In fact, the NDC, me is shameful. It amazes me that the NDC is ahead of us. So I say we have to bring up. Say, as we speak, as we speak right now, as we speak, you need data of the MPP members around the country. Now say, who need data? How do you even design a proper dues paying system? Any data? There's no data. Every constituency will be say, where's the register of MPP people? Zero. Where are the reports? Copies of the reports we have sent to Accra? Zero. Research Ben now research officer, why in the last 5 years? Zero. Where is the communication strategy? Zero. You manage a party like that. We need modern way of managing a political party. You modernize a management system and make sure that the MPP is, revived properly.
You are saying that the current communication director is demotivated.
Completely demotivated.
Hey, Musa Okasao.
For these are public documents. Completely demotivated. They find out from communications directorate, find out from your communications officers around the country. Now, who say they are demotivated? How can you communicate without the proper basic tools? Only computer, only smartphone, only internet. How do you communicate? A number of your communicators, they walk from their homes. They don't even have a motorbike. What kind of management is this? It's an appalling management. It's not acceptable. Now, me make a very definite clarion call to the party people. Say, Obianye bold. It's not easy. But you're bold. Now, elect Musa Superior to become General Secretary on the 16th of July. Now, me lead a system to reintroduce proper managerial structures into a party.
You talk about discipline, say, I follow flat.
Absolutely. And I'm sure you know. Don't pretend. You've been talking about it all the time. Tell me what you did. So much. Look at what happened at a lunch of a contestant. A lunch of a contestant. The level of indiscipline. Party former or mandate as a regional chairman. And you come and disregard and disrespect the mandate of their party people and come and say, declare you support.
That's chairman, what you mean?
And I'm sure that chairman did.
And you discipline him if you want.
It's totally wrong. You cannot disregard and disrespect the mandate of the people. People no want choose you to come and declare support. Now, yes or no, if the person doesn't win and the other person wins, you have enhanced division. This is it's so indisciplined that we shouldn't encourage it. So I'm making appeal publicly, and I think I should follow it up with a formal letter to the leadership of the National Council of Elders.
They
don't have any right to do that. You cannot undermine the mandate of the people.
Probably they are saying clearly,
you can't do that. And yet, you are chairman of the party for everybody. Say Charles Bitu becomes General Secretary. Charles Bisu, you will be reporting to him. He will become your boss. And if he's not a good party person, he will undermine you. That's the kind of communication we want our leaders to know. And yet it's indiscipline. It's terrible.
And you
shameful.
Stop it.
Of course we have to stop it. Get the party people on our side. Make sure that all these matters are discussed at the National Council so that the second highest decision-making body of our party will stamp authority on it, and all these things will stop. If they elect you a party chairman, concentrate on your original responsibility and make sure that you get the party working in our region and deliver a solid unit, strong party so that you better my campaign. But look at what happened that day. Regional chairman just recently elected regional chairman, and they said they have the audacity to come and undermine the mandate that people have given to them.
What do you think should be done to them?
I think that they should be investigated. I think that the party should investigate them and caution them.
So clearly you've lost those votes now.
I haven't. It doesn't matter. The most important thing is that the party people are going to vote for me. Nobody's going to get 100%. Now, because of vote, you shouldn't speak the truth.
You got the power to implement all these nice things.
That is why I'm saying, when you speak the truth, the people will know that when you get power, you'll be honest. I'm not going to chip in myself because of votes.
That's why I'm sure you're arrogant.
No, it's not arrogant. I'm just being assertive. I'm not going to chip in myself and chip in my people and chip in my party because of vote. No. If Mr. A does wrong in the party, a clear message should be sent to the person, say, what you are doing in Mboa party now. And we have such characters. I'm not the only outspoken person in the party. There are senior members of the party who have demonstrated that we have people our Mukanukre party. I'm telling you, we are all members of the party. Nobody is more member. I mean, we don't have enhanced or diminished members.
Advanced VIP members.
Yeah, we don't have them. It's a collection of volunteerism. And you now believe he say our party has the right people, we have the right philosophy, we can deliver, and we have always done that better than the NDC, and that is why collectively we are working for the MPP.
So probably this is some of the challenges that we now we are mayor now in our party for.
Absolutely, because if you are mayor now, you have three things to do. Number one, enterprise. Number two, cleanliness, security. I clear the city and make the city clean. The status quo must come, and I didn't like it. I mirrored the Akufo-Addo. Every government official must mirror the president. Very bold, courageous, lawful, and accessible. So that's the kind of policy every government appointee should pursue. So that is what me here Tamale, and then there was who business on the street. Children are almost roaming at night after 6 p.m. with smokers all over the place, prostitution. And I said no, I cleared everything. And then there was a status quo revolution. Fortunately for me, I defeated them.
Are you still proud of your party, MPP, as it stands now?
I am proud. I'm always proud
Especially
of it. But I'm sad. Oh, I mean, he's a clear person, clear vision. I'm not saying he's perfect. And nobody's perfect. But I think that this man is one of the most honest people we have found in this world. He's leading a government with clarity. Clear delivery strategy.
President Ben Akanasiri.
Come again?
President Ben Akanasiri.
Akufo-Addo.
Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo.
Yeah. Thoughtful person. Decent. Lawful. Fighting for the rights of the vulnerable people. And that has always been his history.
Now we are sad.
We are sad because our party is going into the ground. And boy, no welfare plan, no economic empowerment plan. Now we see we are the party of the people, the party of the majority. So he say make sure revive and review the way I Juma, so that the party can get a plan in place, so that all your party officers around the country, we can put a plan and look after them. Now say it look after moi and make a cascading effect so that they can look after volunteers, your communicators, your elders and patrons. This is how our ultimate keep a solid party.
If you trump up the truth, Musa Superior, so now Musa, you've seen wrongdoing of your party. Why didn't you come out earlier than now? And Abdul Aziz say Musa Superior as a mayor of Tamale mirrored the president. He ensured a clean, secured, and economical growing Tamale. At his office in the metropolitan, he had a special arrangement for party people to meet. Bernard K. says thanks, Musa, and lots of the messages. Musa Superior has the ability and the tenacity to do the work as General Secretary. He has great potential and a great role model. The captain of People's Campaign. I am for People's Campaign, Party First agenda. Oh, you are doing Party First. So are you happy with the last performance of the party, both at the parliamentary and presidential? Aziz Asama Imoro, question.
Obisame.
Yeah.
2016, you're a super sweet win. 2020, you're a terrible, abysmal win. So how can I be happy? 2016, over 1 million votes for your presidential candidate. 169 seats in parliament. 2020, 500,000 votes, half of the vote in 2016 went away. And then from 169 members of parliament to 135 members of parliament. Now, I don't think anybody should be proud of this. So that is why a parliament discussing very important government policies. NDC party, they sat out to deliberately undermine us. Say you're introducing your innovation, the e-levy, as part of your measures to shore up the economy. What the NDC people did, or fight here hard to try and defeat our policy. Your numbers it was 169 persons. So every government needs a strong legislative assembly, a strong legislative authority or mandate to be able to deliver, especially when you are running a presidential parliamentary system of government, and which is exactly what we're doing in Ghana. Now, the executive more responsibility, but the bigger responsibility is our parliament, because parliament and accept bills from the president or executive to make laws. So say only numbers in parliament now ebe help.
Musa Maminko Emrameba Tescon MMDCs, your plans for them, and then you wrap up. And then I wish you well. I'm sure I said before the national elections 16 July.